Hi, Linda Sessions here, and welcome to CED 115 for the summer of 2024. Now, this is an 8-week class. It goes by quickly, and the official start date for this class is June 3rd, 2024. Right now, I just want to give you a quick overview of the class and what you can expect going forward for my students in my class. Some of you have different instructors, so check out their syllabi. Some of their stuff may be a little different than mine, but we're pretty much all on the same page. So when you go into Canvas, and first of all, I want to apologize if I ever slip and say Blackboard. We have had Blackboard as our LMS, or Learning Management System, at WSU Tech for quite a while. And this summer, everybody is now in Canvas. Some of you might have already had classes in Canvas, but if you are a business student and have been taking mostly general education classes, this might all be new to you too. And for most of the business instructors, Canvas, this is the first time we've used Canvas. So be patient with us. I love Canvas. I think you will too. It's a lot easier to get around. It's a lot more intuitive than Blackboard was. So I do think you'll enjoy it. I know I already do, but be patient with us as we work our way around it. And if you ever have any questions, please reach out to us. Show you where that contact is, where you can find the contact information for your instructor is located out here in just a second. But when you get into Blackboard or Canvas, you're going to go to your dashboard, and you'll see all of your classes that you're enrolled in listed there. And I'm going to be specifically talking about the CED 115 class, Computer Applications. So when you click on that, you might have an announcement up here, so make sure you check that out if you do. Right over here you have a Collapse All button, and this is where you can collapse all of your modules if you want to have a cleaner look on your screen. About the third week in class, I'm probably going to collapse all of the folders because I like the cleaner look. But starting out, I'm going to keep them all expanded for you, and you can, again, make them all collapse for your view if you like that better. But I want you to see everything that's going on in class, and so you don't miss what's going on. First module that you want to make sure that you pay attention to and read through is the Start Here folder. Lots of information here. If you're taking more than one class this summer, some of the information is the same in each one, some is a little different. So here's a checklist where if you're like me, I like to have a checklist. What am I supposed to do? Print it off, or just write down and say, okay, did that. Here's some tools for online learning. Some student support information, our policies at WSU Tech. Right here is something that's going to be individual to each of your classes, and that's the instructor welcome. So if I click on that, this is what the students in my courses are going to see. They're going to see some information on me, probably more than they want to see. Here's me, for instance, with my two granddaughters who recently took third in state in the 4x100 track meet. They both go to Cheney. Amy right here is a senior. She's going to be going to K-State Salina in the fall. She wants to be a pilot. And then Nikki is a freshman. She is just starting her career at the high school in the track and field. So watching them both run together on the 4x100 relay team has been the highlight of my second semester. Watching them run together is just awesome for me. So anyway, that's a rabbit about me. Right here's my contact information. If you send me an email on the WSU Tech one, you're going to get, hey, she's on vacation. And that's because I don't have office hours. Usually during the summer, I don't go into campus. But I do check my email periodically. So you can send an email there. If you call me, I do get notification that you're calling. You can leave a message. Right here, though, is set up a phone meeting time. You can just click on this link, and it'll take you to my Calendly page. And if there's a time that you want to meet to talk with me, fill it out. It will send me an email and let me know when you want to meet, and I can call you. We can do a Zoom meeting. I'm here. I want you to be successful. So that's a little bit, like I said, more about me than you probably wanted to know. And by the way, I have 11 grandkids, 3 graduates now. One's attending college up in Neosha. She is going to be an occupational therapist, graduating next May. Addison just graduated from Olathe East. She is going to be going to BYU, Idaho. In September, she wants to be a history teacher, going into the education field. So that's, then I have more, got a couple up at Olathe East. I've got one at Wilbur Middle School, got one at Northwest in here in Wichita, and I have 3 that attend school in Norwich, as well as Nikki, who attends in Cheney. So that's all over the gamut for my grandkids. So here, back into Canvas, once you've looked at a page or clicked on a link, right up here, you can come right up here and go back to Computer Applications. Here's the link on how to be successful in your class. It's where they're going to put information on just tips. The biggest suggestion I can make is the summer class does go by fast. It's an 8-week class. So you need to make sure you have your time management set. If you know you're going to be going on vacation, make sure you check your schedule to see what assignments are going to be due that week and get those assignments turned in early. That way you can enjoy your vacation. If you're going on a cruise, trust me, you're not going to want to work on assignments. If you're going camping, you might not even have access to the internet. So plan your time accordingly and go ahead and get those assignments turned in ahead of time. In the CED 115 class for my students, you have access to all of the modules right now, so you can go ahead and work ahead. The course syllabus, this is where you're going to find out all the information in your class. This is your contract between you and your instructor. So again, here's contact information. Your textbook is here. You have already paid for this, so if you, when you're logging into Cengage, if it says something about you need to pay, don't send an email to your instructor. Go to ITAS. You've already paid for it. And lots of information here. Make sure you read through it. Right here, remember, Google Docs will not work for this class. You have to have Microsoft Office. You do have access to a free copy. And need to change this right here. You can go to, and I need to find out where that's at. You can download a free copy of that if you call our IT department. I'll show you where that number is here in a minute. Their phone number is 677-9906, and they can help you download a free copy. Also, if you're using a MacBook or a Chromebook, strongly recommend that you contact IT, again, 677-9906, and have the WSU Tech remote desktop set up. There is Office for Macs, but some of the items from the PC don't work on the Mac, like the screen tips. Mac doesn't have the screen tips for some reason. So when you're working in the programs and it says, hey, I want you to use a specific color, you're having to hit and miss to see if you can find the right color because the screen tips don't appear. I have had students who've used Macs and they've told me, tell the students, first week, get the WSU Tech remote desktop, save yourself a lot of headaches. Once you've done the assignments on the PC, then go back and mess around and learn how to do that on the Mac. But for as far as this class goes, the WSU Tech remote desktop is going to be your friend. So make sure you do that. Do that before week 2 when we start in Excel. Don't wait until the due date. All of the assignments for my class are due on Sundays except for the last week because that is last day of class is Friday. So that's when the assignments are due during the last week of class. Some weeks you'll be able to get everything done in a Sunday afternoon and evening. Other weeks you're going to need more time. So make sure you start on Mondays working on your assignments and work a little bit each day. That way if you have questions, you have time to send an email to your instructor and get an answer back. Just don't wait until the weekend to get everything done. Moving on down here, here's class policies. Your instructor policies might be a little different depending upon the class. And then at the very bottom is your course schedule. So it'll tell you the weeks, the assignment name, how many points, and the due dates. So you can print this out and you can have it right there by you and see how you're doing. So I'm going to come back up here to the computer applications. And that is all. There's 3 more here in the Start Here folder. So you want to look through those here. In the student resources, if you do have a Mac, here's some introductions to Word, Excel, and PowerPoint right here with a little bit of more information. If you have issues with the e-textbook or with SAM, which we will be working with in week 2, so you get more about that later, here is a link to the Cengage technical support, and they are awesome. So you can go directly to them if you have issues with the e-text or with the graders. Right here is your link to the e-text. The first time you go in there, you're going to have to create a Cengage account. It is different than your WSU Tech account, so make sure at one point it's going to be, hey, click here, create a new account. That's what you want to do for Cengage. And then finally, here you have Module 1. So each of my modules, it's going to have the week name, it's going to have the date that week is being held, or that module is being held, and then when are the assignments due. So, and then going down into the module, here's an overview, what to expect, and then there's a checklist. Again, more information on what to expect and what assignments are due this week. Here's a link to my YouTube channel, and I've got videos in there of all the assignments that we do in class. So if you have help, if you need help working on an assignment, click on the playlist and see if there's a video there. Chances are there are. Now, some of the videos still have some reference to Blackboard. Please be patient. I'm working through updating those this summer. So check out those videos if you have any questions as well. During week 1, you have some basic course information, and this is information that I've put together. So you're going to want to click here, read through that information, because this quiz right here, the quiz questions come from this information and from the Start Here folder. So make sure you read through those before you start here on this quiz. Now, all of the quizzes and all of the projects in this class are open book or open Google, so you can always ask questions if you need help as you're working on the assignments. Finally, you have the Getting to Know Computers information. We will have students in this class that are taking IT, they're taking computer security, they know how to put a computer together, they know how to get around in a computer. And we also have students that are brand new to computer, have no idea what they're doing. We approach this class as if you don't know what you're doing. However, if you do know what you're doing, you're still going to pick up some tips. So make sure you read through the information. Again, this quiz is information from this reading. There's a discussion board this week. There's only 2 discussion boards in this class, first week and last week. This week is Introduce Yourself. Let me know who you are, what program you're in, what background do you have with computers, and then anything else you want me to know about you. And finally, the last assignment is to create a folder. This is where you're going to save all of your assignments that you work on for computer applications. That way, when you go back and work on the assignments, you can find it. So that is just a quick overview. As you can see, all the assignments, all the modules are listed here in class for you. So make sure you check that out. Over here is a to-do list, so you can see what the assignments are and when they're due. I think it's going to be a great semester. Reach out if you have any questions. I'm here. I want you to be successful. At the end, for my students, I do not have any required meeting times, but if you want to meet with me, then reach out. Watch your Navigate. I usually send out text through the Navigate system, so check your phone number in the my WSU Tech and make sure that you're set up to receive messages through Navigate. And let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day. Bye.